I just want to walk across and show you what we did as an interesting calculation. We just converted to be able to compare the panchayat elections, the assembly elections and the Lok Sabha elections. I just converted it into a percentage, so you get a sense of how close the fight was. This is in terms of seat share, and when you compare the three data sets, you realize that the panchayat elections, 82% of all seats on offer in the panchayat elections were won by the Trinamool. The BJP had only 12% of the seats on offer. In the Lok Sabha elections, the BJP had 43% of the seats on offer, the Trinamool had 52%. So that's where the gap gets narrowed, it's only 9%. However, in the assembly elections of 2021, which was the big Trinamool victory, the Trinamool had 73% of the total seats on offer, the BJP had only 26%. So that really is the gap. But Riju, the wads of cash, literally mountains of them caught in the house of Trinamool leaders, all of this, including what Jayanto is saying, would really suggest that there is very serious anti-incumbency, a 10-year-old government, serious anti-incumbency. So it's not all hunky-dory for the Trinamool. You have a real challenge in the next month.
Rahul, let's be real for some time, and if Trinamool Congress has a zero tolerance policy for any sort of corruption, but in every party there are some people that do all this nonsense and they end up going behind bars and maligning the party. But if corruption would have been a cause to change the way an election goes, then Himanta Biswa Sharma wouldn't have been the Chief Minister of Assam, neither Shivraj Singh Chauhan would have been the Chief Minister of MP. So I don't think only scams change the fate of an election. But let me come to the real facts. Why Trinamool is going to win the panchayat, they're going to win the Lok Sabha in Bengal, and they're going to win the upcoming Vidhan Sabha in 2026. Point number one, there is no alternative to Mamata Banerjee. Point number two, the opposition, the collective opposition, do not have a narrative for the betterment of Bengal. Their politics only involves abusing Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee, and they are confined in that. They do not have an alternative that how, if Trinamool doesn't come in power, how they will benefit the people of Bengal. So that's point number two. Point number three is that Abhishek Banerjee has taken the reins of the party now. He has gone on the ground, he has met the people. The people, some of them were angry because of the anti-incumbency. But now they have got their leader within a foot. And
okay, let me put that question to Jayanto Ghoshal. The Trinamool leader claiming he's a young gun from the Trinamool, so naturally he'll be enthused by Abhishek Banerjee. But you've seen many generations of leaders in West Bengal. To what extent has Abhishek at this moment been able to fill in, I can't say legacy or the shoes of Mamata Banerjee, but how does his popularity compare with that of Mamata Banerjee within and without the Trinamool?
Mamata Banerjee still, she is the most popular leader of the state.
Of course.
Across the districts. And Abhishek Banerjee still, he is respectable number 2 of the Trinamool Congress. And he is gaining ground. 5 years back, the influence of Abhishek Banerjee, not in the organizational internal, I am talking about influence of the mass. Now he is consciously trying to follow Mamata Banerjee's style also, to connect with the people, having a cup of tea with the villagers. But what Mamata Banerjee experienced, that is the anti-CPM movement, the atrocity of CPM against Mamata Banerjee, that experience Abhishek doesn't have. But Abhishek and Mamata is a good combination because Abhishek is facing the modern political crisis. Mamata Banerjee never faced CBI enforcement when she was fighting CPM. But now it's a major CBI and enforcement has become a major obstacle. Each and every day, Suvendu Adhikari issues statement against Abhishek Banerjee and this on the corruption issue. Priyanka is a very forceful and a very successful spokesperson. They are raising the issue. Why? CBI enforcement is doing what the law will take its own course line. But what Priyanka and the BJP, that is their job, they have to do it. They are trying to give the message to the mass that don't accept Abhishek because he is a growing icon and it's a silent transition. And now it is not silent also. Everybody knows that after Mamta is Abhishek. So BJP, it's the next assembly election, part of the battle will be between Shubhendu and Abhishek. So Abhishek
How does that stack up
target.
in your view? Remember,
Target.
this is the first election where it's Abhishek Banerjee who's more on the ground. Of course, Mamata Banerjee will have an important role to play in the campaign, but this is where he's doing his big yatra, he's leading the party, and the battle royale, young Shuvendu, young Abhishek Banerjee versus Suvendu, who thought he should have been there as number 2 rather than Abhishek Banerjee, and Abhishek Banerjee is the reason that he actually left the Trinamool to go to the BJP, or amongst the reasons, because he thought he had no future, he'd reached a glass ceiling. How does that battle shape up in your view, Shikha Mukherjee? Abhishek Banerjee versus Suvendu Adhikari?
Actually, it's not Abhishek Banerjee versus Shubhendu Adhikari. It's Abhishek Banerjee plus Mamata Banerjee against Shubhendu Adhikari. You know, that is not a good comparison. It's an unfair comparison to Shubhendu.
You're saying it's an unfair comparison to Shuvendu. I see Riju has his hand up. I'm running out of time, Riju Datta, so very quickly make your point and then I wrap up.
Yes, the difference between Abhishek Banerjee and Shubhendu Adhikari and why Trinamool is going to win all the next 3 elections is because after the panchayat was declared yesterday, Abhishek Banerjee in rain and thunderstorm is with the people of Bengal on the ground, whereas Shubhendu Adhikari is meeting Mr. Amit Shah in Delhi, exchanging flowers and niceties. So that shows who has the commitment towards people of
quick response, quick counter
Yes.
before I conclude.
Rahul, Jyoti Basu and Buddhadev Bhattacharya once thought that they were irreplaceable, but you know, this is what happens when arrogance hits your head. And now that Mr. Riju Datta is thinking that Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek are irreplaceable, people will show them the mirror soon.